So we're here with another Cambridge United legend, Danny Potter. 138 appearances in goal throughout your time here. Joined the club in 2007, Danny. Obviously, what are you doing now? Now you finished playing football?
I'm now actually in finance. Bit of a change from the football world. Found it really difficult actually when I first came out of football, to be honest. I think it's something you want to do from 4 or 5 years old, and then,
we've discussed that before, that everything's almost done for you as a footballer as well, isn't it? You're told where to be, where to go.
I think it's done more so for them now than it did probably through mine. But yeah, you've given a direction, you're told where you've got to be, what time, and everything else. You go along with it. But yeah, when I came out, just had no goal, no idea what I wanted to do. So had about 2 quite tough years, emotionally, mentally. Stand outside your house, look at it and go, right, what do I do now? What do I do? It's like being 16 years old again, someone coming out of school, but then you've got a mortgage and kids to pay for, and
so you got
with all their activities they're doing now, it's not cheap. So I'm now seeing what my parents saw when I was young.
And talking to kids, Sienna's playing in the fan zone today for us.
She's doing really well. She's
busking and sounds really good.
She loves it.
Which is nice to see.
So I've got her she's doing a few gigs. She's done Pride, Suffolk Pride a few weeks ago. I think there's about 20,000 people down there like passing through, so she's doing well with that. So I'm with her at gigs and whatnot, and then I've got my other daughter who does street dance at like world championship level.
Oh wow!
So I can be all over the place with her. So I'm now seeing the expense side, like I said.
And obviously, are you still involved in football in any way?
Yeah, I'm coaching the goalkeepers at Stowmarket Town, just down the A14, just down the road.
How are they doing?
They're doing really well. Yeah, I don't think the manager's too happy about me missing today though, to be honest. But with I think we've won 9 and drawn 2 now.
That's good going.
Conceded 4 goals. I think 2 are penalties, 1's a free kick, and 1 from open play. So it's going well. Yeah.
And obviously, during your time here at the Abbey, notably you played a big part in 2 playoff kind of seasons, didn't you?
Yeah.
At the end of the playoffs, obviously you missed out at Wembley. How did that feel as a player? Obviously, you was playing such a pivotal role through the team, getting the guys there, then you couldn't play on the day at Wembley.
It was heartbreaking, to be honest. I think it was 2 days before the game. Just end of training, we were just doing a bit of crossing and finishing. Chrissy Holroyd shot, and I kind of spread myself. Ball hit the end of my toe, and did my medial ligament. So Greg, he had a look at it and said, it's not great, but remember I had this called a cryo cuff. So you wrap it around your knee, and it's filled with water, and just compress it a little bit, And Greg said, put that on for about an hour before you go to bed. This is in the hotel night before the game, and I think I had it on all night. As he said, if it swells up after you take it off, then there's no way you can play. So I thought, well, I'll try and con him a little bit. Keep it on. Kept it on all night. Took it off, and as soon as I took it off, it just ballooned. And I think the hardest thing, at that time, I had 3 coach loads, people coming down from Ipswich. So I had to ring my dad, and they're all, Mum has been up since about 5 o'clock in the morning doing all the bacon butties for the coaches and whatnot. To have to tell them that I weren't playing was devastating.
And as your time here, who's probably your favourite player to play with in the team, and why?
Probably Wayne Hatswell. I think we just hated each other.
Really?
On the pitch, we hated each other. I think we still speak now. He's doing great at Newport, obviously, and he's just Hats. I loved his professionalism. I loved his winning mentality. Every day in training, he drove every player to be the best, and this is what I tried to do. And I think we just knew how to get the best out of each other on the pitch. I think if he lost the first header or first 2 headers of the game,
hard on himself.
I'd get into him. I'd go, "You're terrible, mate." How I used to say to him during the game, "How are you a professional footballer?" And he'd go, "Shut up, you!" And he's like having to dig back at me, and it just brought the best out of both of us, I think.
Obviously, as a goalkeeper, you become a fan's favourite. You had a big character in these sticks there, didn't you, as well? A lot of banter with the fans, home and away.
I think, for me, it started... I think when I first turned pro, I think we played away. I was at Exeter, we played away at Swansea, and behind the goal at the old Vetch, I think about 2,500 Welsh supporters behind there giving me jip, and I found it got to me a little bit. So I got some advice once: if anyone's ever having a go at you from opposing fans, to try and have a little bit of fun with them. Because if they see you it's not getting to you, they don't, they kind of leave you alone. So I tried to do that, and I
certainly remember you playing for Stevenage, doing that with us as Cambridge fans before you joined here as well.
I love coming here. It's a great club, and definitely the best time in my career. And yeah, I said to Sienna today, it's a bit emotional coming here. Actually,
we were discussing earlier as well about the Danny Potter Appreciation Society. Can you remember that one on Facebook?
Yeah, is that still going or not? Can't be. Surely people will let it go now, haven't they? Surely.
There's a lot of fans here that liked you.
Yeah, I just loved it. And like I said earlier, we used to come in speaking to Colin Proctor over in the lounge earlier on, and said our times have changed a little bit. We used to have to be in at 10 o'clock. I think about 12 of us would be in about 8:30 in the morning, having coffee with the cleaners and, you know, the chefs and everything, and it was a real, you know, family unit. And Colin was obviously around, and even after training you just didn't want to get away. In the end it was like the kids were a burden, because you think, right, I've got to get back to Ipswich now, go and get them from school at 3:15. But we literally could have been here together. We just look forward to seeing each other every day, and it's just a great club. Loved every minute of it.
And it's nice to see you back here at the Abbey today, and obviously you're going to be back again on Friday, aren't you? Do you want to tell people what you're doing here on Friday?
Playing in the Mick Joyce charity game again for the, I think it's the second year played, so yeah, just can't wait.
Last year you even managed to play it on pitch for a bit, which I was surprised by.
I only went on pitch because I had two of my work colleagues that paid to play, and I just wanted to megs one of them, to be honest. That was all it was. I just wanted to get them, and I think I got away from one of them in midfield, and yeah, he didn't live that down for a few months. But they've actually got a, I think one of them's playing this year, but the whole office are going up to Romford Dogs on Friday night, so they're not going to be here. But
so that's this Friday, isn't it, at the Abbey as well?
The 11th,
7:30 kick-off, isn't it?
Yes, yeah.
Lovely, thanks for your time, Danny.
No problem at all, mate. Cheers. No problem.